Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Super Luigi World. I'm Iwamodoki. You may ask, why Luigi and why do I see Mario? Well, first up, that's not Mario. It's Luigi wearing red and somehow wearing Mario's face. Secondly, it's the year of Luigi. Luigi deserves more recognition. Thirdly,
I'm a Luigi, number one.
and fourthly, let's get on with it. And intro repeated. So, Super Luigi World is a fantastic game.
Luigi.
And yeah, it's Dinosaur Land. We must save Princess Toadstool because it looks like Bowser's at it again. That's pretty much all the story we need to know. We can go to Yoshi's house. Yoshi's house will be a sort of a place where you can explore your movement a bit. You can jump, 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 spin, jump. And that's pretty much Mario right now. And we also know that Yoshi's not home. And then we're at a level choice. We can go left and right. Left will lead to Yoshi's Island 1. It's the first stage, so let's do it. Still need to look after that. Like that. You can see that Mario has multiple abilities. He can jump, jump on enemies, and jump against blocks to get items. That was a mushroom. Mushrooms will cause Mario to increase in size and be able to survive a hit, because if Mario gets hit while he's small, he'll lose a life. Spread across the levels are 5 dragon coins. They are coins that just look like they have a Yoshi face on them. If Mario's big, he can break these type of blocks by spin jumping. And there's many secrets in Super Mario World. Of course, if you collect all 5 dragon coins, you'll get a life. And what I just passed was the midpoint. This is where certain type of block will be, but it's not right available now. Here's a text box. It just explains that if you have an extra item on top, which you can just collect by having an item while already having an item, then you'll pick it up. And you'll hold it in your extra reserve. This text box will just explain that you can hold items and throw them. The green mushrooms are 1-ups. And here we have an example of a fire flower, which grants Mario the power of pyromancy. And the fire flower, it just destroys enemies and transforms them into coins. You can also destroy charging chucks, which are the tougher enemies of the game, with fireballs to be a bit safe because they take multiple jumps to defeat. And we've already beaten the first course, which will lead us to the next course, the Yellow Switch Palace. The Yellow Switch Palace is a bonus stage. It allows you to collect coins, and with those coins you get extra lives. Pretty much all there is to a Switch Palace, except for that it also allows you to unlock a special block. Because in the first stage you saw the block with, well, the yellow dotted line, which I told was a special block. In the Yellow Switch Palace we will unlock the yellow block, which will fill in those yellow dotted lines. And with that they become solid, and the yellow block will always give a mushroom if hit. And bit of a frame rate issue, I see. But now that that's done, we can start going to the right, because left will be a dead end. To Yoshi's Island 2. Yoshi's Island 2 will introduce us to the ability to gain extra lives if you just hit enough enemies with certain items or just keep on bouncing on them. Will also give us Yoshi. Yoshi has a tongue attack, which you can use to eat enemies and eat shells. Each color shell will give Yoshi a different ability. You can use Yoshi as a stepping stone in case you don't make the jump. The green Koopa shells will just act like shells. If you find a Yoshi egg in a second Yoshi egg in the stage, you'll get an extra life if you still have Yoshi. Here those Monty Moles are introduced. And if you get hit by Yoshi, he will act as a extra hit that you can retrieve. Yoshi cannot climb vines because dinosaurs just don't do that. I want to make a reference to how T-Rex have tiny arms, but if I look at Yoshi, his sprite, it doesn't even have arms. Yoshi, you mutant freak, you just suddenly get arms. Of course, this will have been a deadly pit because bottomless pits are always dangerous. But the yellow block has made it so that it doesn't. If you eat 5 berries as Yoshi, you'll get a mushroom. Did I just... Ah, the pipe didn't accept me. Well, here we're introduced to blue blocks. Pick them up and you can check them like shells. But I always tend to do this with just regular Yoshi jumping. Now, this is just a room with extra lives. Well, that seems just 1 extra life. Either way, let's move on and lose Yoshi. Yoshi cannot eat the charging chucks or the Koopa football players. And the higher you hit the bar on the goalpost, the higher number you get. If the number at the top reaches 100, will reset to 0 and you'll go to a bonus stage. And we're already at Yoshi's Island 3. Yoshi's Island number 3. Well, the text box introduces earn coins. The first parts are a bit easier if you've already pressed the yellow switch, because the pitfalls will not kill you. If you want an extra mushroom just for the points or something in that area, you can just go down here. And here you will get an extra life. If you eat a red Koopa, you'll shoot fireballs. And I like Super Luigi World because every stage has its own gimmick. The gimmick never overstays itself. Every stage is unique and different, which makes for a fun gameplay experience. I've tried to even sometimes just try to play the game, see how fast I can beat it. It's a bit of a speed run. I can beat it pretty fast. And well, the main gimmick of this stage is all these blocks that extend themselves and make weird shapes. Well, not shapes, they'll just make line pieces. The most line piece you'll ever see. Those green star blocks, I never know what they'll do. They'll either give a coin or give an extra life, but I never know what triggers them after all these playing. And with that, we've already beaten Yoshi's Island number 3. Best stage names ever in this game. You have stage Yoshi's Island 1, Yoshi's Island 2, Yoshi's Island 3. If your friends are going to ask you what's your favorite stage, of course you're going to say it's Yoshi's Island number 6 or something in that direction. Anyway, the gimmick of this stage is it's the current in the water with a warp to a totally out of nowhere place with Pokies. You can eat Pokies. If Yoshi eats an enemy, you'll get a coin for it. The text block will explain to you if you've already beaten the area, you can just start select out of the area, just like in Donkey Kong Country. The Pokies will actually be smaller if you don't have Yoshi with you. But since I'm not trying to make myself sound like a great player, but consider myself pretty good at Super Mario World, so I'll have Yoshi for most of the time. And, well, currently we have star power, so we're immortal. Because that's what all the stars do. And with that, we've already beaten every normal stage of World 1. And we're going to a bonus area. And in the bonus area, just try to match up the blocks, which I'm currently not really succeeding at. You'll get the corresponding amount of lives depending on how many lines you have. I've made 2 lines, so I'll get 2 lives. And I'd say let's finish it here, but it's the first world. I'll make a big video for you today. The entire world 1. Castles do not allow Yoshi. Yoshis are forbidden. With that, we're in the first castle. And the gimmick of the stage is these fences. These fences, they allow for free movement in all directions. And if an enemy is behind the fence, you can punch him by pressing the same button you use for fireballs. Well, I didn't explain the P-switch, but the P-switch, basically it allows for coins to become blocks and blocks to become coins. And certain P-switches will also activate secret coins. The hint block just told some story elements. And now we have these crushers. Getting crushed is an instant. Getting crushed will just instantly take a life away from you. Killing is such a hard word for something so inconsequential in a game like Super Luigi World. But these crushers, they show themselves in time so you can easily react. And we're already at Iggy! Iggy's standing on a platform above lava trying to throw his ball at you. And your job is just to push him in the lava. Like the hero you are. You just push the child into the lava. Great job, Luigi. We believe in you. And with that, beating the entirety of World 1, Yoshi's Island, I'm going to
Go, Luigi.
say that Luigi has defeated the men at Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend who is still trapped in an egg. Together they now travel to Donutland. With that, I will end it after the cutscene of the world being created and the castle destroyed. See you then!